Well, hello there. What's going on, everyone? Um, so, we're changing things up a little bit on the channel and stuff like that. We're focusing on the more, we talked about this before, but we're focusing more on like the third person, still RPGs, still adventure, things like that. But stuff that's like more like, you know, that third person kind of over the shoulder, like look and view and stuff, heavy story and things. And there's a few games I've been playing as of late, which is this, and then we did some Shadowrun, which are great games, but not really the best when it comes to streaming and stuff like that. They can kind of get boring for some people, and I can totally understand that. You want a story that just keeps flowing and stuff like that. Where this is like you got to build your troops up, you got to fight the wars, then you get more story, then you got to do the same, rinse and repeat, or go into dungeons, things like that. So, with that being said, I feel like this game would definitely be better in a video style. So what we're going to do is continue the series because I do want to finish the game. And I know for those who have stuck with me through going through it for the live streams can now come and watch the actual thing. So we'll be doing this for about an hour or so. And we'll go from there. So yeah, let's get into it. So the last thing we did is we came back to the Nexus or into Molinder. And we have a couple companions we're going to talk to, so let's go ahead and see what's going on.
Huh?
I'm still wondering what made you leave Kalea and travel the world to study demonology.
You're not letting this one go, are you?
He's not.
Alright, if your life depends on it, I'll tell you. To make it short, I grew up in the slums of Kalea. The shithole if ever there was one. Just imagine an entire quarter made up of half-ruined shacks with the smell of shit and piss everywhere, and way too many people. Then add the tropical heat to it, and you've got the place I grew up in. My father had left right after I was born. My mother is what you call a day laborer, though the days when she wasn't laboring outweighed the ones when she did. Whatever job there was, she took it, even if it was cleaning the shit out of Kalaean canals. She worked hard, but it just wasn't enough. We lived in a windowless room, and I shared a bed with my mother for the first 14 years of my life. Long story short, after a while, my mother simply couldn't cover the expenses anymore. The rent for our room went up, and jobs became less and less, since the mage wars in Northander also affected the trade in Kalea. So my mother looked for someone to help her out, and found one. A man named Creo. He was a loan shark who had it all.
Uh-oh.
A stupid name and a shady beard. 2 lackeys who followed him wherever he went. And above all, a complete lack of what other people would call decency.
I think I can see where this is going.
Sure you can. It's not the most unique of stories, is it? To cut to the chase, 1 year later we were in massive debt. Creo suggested my mother another way of making up for it. You can fill in the blanks. I was just too weak. Over and over this fucking bastard came. Had my mother tell me to go for a walk. And every time I had no choice but to obey. Do you have any idea how that feels, Tahar? To be that powerless? I remember one day I looked in the mirror and realized how much I hated the boy I saw. I hated his body with all its frail bones, his small arms, his bloodshot wet eyes. And that's when I decided to change things. So the next time he came, I fought back.
How did that go?
What do you think? He beat me up. It was the same next time and the time after that. At first he found it funny, but after the 4th time he threatened to kill me. The only thing that stopped him from doing it is because my mother begged him to. And I had only made it worse. On my 14th name day I left home and joined up with the Kalaean sand prowlers. My mother begged me not to go, but I just couldn't. Standing there and watching this fucking bastard walk into our room again and again whenever he felt like it, I just couldn't. Dying would have been better than staying. The way I figured it was that if I earned enough money to pay Mother's debts, Creo would leave her alone. Once I was strong enough, I'd come back. Wait for him to show up again. And then, well, you can imagine the rest.
I think I can. So who were these sand prowlers?
A group of mercenaries. They took me in and trained me. And even though they were skeptical at first, they quickly realized that my determination made up for what my body was lacking. When I was 16 and I discovered my magic, one of their leaders made me his apprentice. The arcane universities are a shithole made up of boy-loving old geezers who care more about how you wear your hair than about your magic. I'll tell you the real thing.
Did you?
She did.
Ah. Now, yeah, I'm curious. Did he ever return to his mother?
So did you ever return to your mother?
Of course, on my 18th name day. I had wanted to return earlier, but a contract had me kept overseas for a lot longer than I had expected. Sorry. It's strange to talk about it.
What happened?
My mother. She was gone. Her room had been cleared out, and the neighbors told me she passed away unexpectedly just 3 weeks before I arrived. Her heart just stopped beating.
I'm sorry.
Why? It was a natural death. She was old when she gave birth to me, and the life on the Chilean streets isn't forgiving. In other words, it was bound to happen. I went into the room and looked for our stash. A small casket under the floorboards. I found it, opened it, and saw all the money I'd sent her over the years.
So...
She never used it to pay Creo as I instructed her. I have no idea why, but my best guess is that she thought it was mine since I earned it. She was that kind of person, you know? No matter how hard fate punched her in the face, she clung on to her ideals. Always did what was right rather than what was good for herself. And look what she got in return.
What about Creo?
Well, as you can imagine, I went to look for him. Right after I was able to think straight again. But he was gone.
Where?
I don't know. I asked everywhere and everyone who could know. And they either didn't or gave me different information. After a while, I gave up.
Why?
Because people like Creo are just a reality we have to deal with. I could have killed him, but what good would it have done? My mother was dead, and no amount of bloodshed and gut tearing could have changed that. The world doesn't give a fuck about your ideals, Tahar. About doing the right thing. That's just the shit we tell ourselves to help us sleep at night. You eat or you get eaten. It's that simple. I wasn't strong enough when I should have been. And that's why I couldn't help her. That will never happen again.
Damn.
I see where you're coming from, but without ideals, we'd be living in the claws of Nor.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. To wrap up the story, I enrolled at the university from the money my mother saved for me. Turned out the Sandprowler mage was wrong. There were some boy-loving professors, but they knew their shit. I studied and practiced until there was nothing left to study. Then I found out about demonology and the power in it. I quit university, and I've been traveling ever since. Taking jobs as a mercenary here and there, but above all, improving my skills. My last stop was Bargagora to summon a devourer.
Interesting story. Thanks for your trust, Uram.
Sure. Hope you're happy.
Evoke the Beyond. Okay, so yeah, when talking to these NPCs, the one thing we've learned is that we can get skills from them as you open up their storylines and whatnot. Sacrifice a part of your life force to call forth a powerful demon to help you in combat. Oh wow, that's pretty big. Let's go ahead and just have that all nice and balanced out. All right, so the one person that we haven't opened up yet, everybody else we have their abilities. We have Arandir's Show of Power, we have Uran's, we have Gore's. One person we don't have is Iana, so, and I think that's who we're going to talk to next. Because we are getting close to wrapping up this whole thing, so it looks like we're going through here and getting all the companion stuff. Unless there's a companion I missed, but I don't think so. I talked to everybody pretty much.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Would you be willing to tell me more about your friend?
You seem to be quite adamant about this, aren't you? Fine, if you insist. What do you want to know?
Alright, the blood burn.
How did it happen? The blood burn.
Well, I presume you are familiar with how the disease progresses, so there's no need to explain that part. As for when and where, we were with a small caravan near Everlight, on our way back to Greyfell. We had made camp in a small forest when the symptoms first showed. An old man, one of the caravan leaders, started coughing blood. I think everybody saw, but they all acted as if they hadn't. From that point on, it went straight downhill. Almost 3/4 of the group were infected. And by the next day, a young boy had blood running from his eyes. Do you know what's strange?
What?
Up until that point, I didn't even consider the fact that Mila was infected as well. The thought just didn't ever cross my mind.
How did you find out?
A blister. On the third morning after that night in the forest, she took a bath in a nearby river and I saw it. That was it. I knew what would happen. And so did she. I insisted on riding back to Everlight and looking for a healer. An irrational thing to do, and I knew it. But I figured that a chance was better than none. But she wouldn't have it. I want to tell life when it's over, not the other way around. That's what she had always told me. And that night, it turned out she meant it.
She took her own life.
Yes. When I returned to the camp that night, I found a letter where she told me to meet her at a nearby clearing. I did, and found her laying on the grass, hands crossed behind her head, as if she was watching the moon. There was an empty bottle next to her, and I immediately recognized it. It was the merciful slumber, the most painless of poisons at our disposal. When you drink it, it's almost like falling asleep, very slowly. She was smiling when she faded away.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Dark Slumber. Ooh, this could be interesting. Alright, so let's take a look at what Iana has. Alright, Dark Slumber is a self-targeted area of effect. Arcane magic applies stasis to all targets in a large area at the cost of getting into stasis yourself. Enemies affected by Dreamweaver's marker in stasis for twice as long. Wow, that's pretty good. And we've got 1 attribute point, so let's go ahead and I would up her constitution if anything else. We already have her dexterity tapped out, so alright, that's everyone. Everyone has one now. Let's talk to Arenda's sister.
Corporal Tahar.
Oh, that's
Still
Keeper
feels
Aerodar.
strange to say that name out loud.
Because of my father?
What do you think? Anyway, you've proven by now that you're not like him. I didn't think I'd ever say that, but I'm glad our paths crossed. So, what do you need?
Do I need? No, that's it.
I'll be off.
Really don't need anything. Okay, we have, it also looks like we have one thing to bring in over here. Oh, his mother, okay. Let's go see what's going on over here. But yeah, so I wanted to do this with this. I figure also when we finish this, we'll probably go into Shadowrun and do that as well. So these will be a video series that will come out once a week. And then the live streams will be like our main story games that are just kind of flow. And just kind of, you know, flow with the thing. Because that's kind of how I started the whole streaming thing in general and stuff like that. As I was playing games like Tomb Raider, Dragon Age, Inquisition, and Bloodborne and things like that. You know, games that just kind of flowed and whatnot and stuff. Where a lot of these like turn-based titles and things like that, I do love them, but I think they would definitely fit better in a video format. So you can kind of just fast forward through the stuff you like, keep what you don't like. We can also cut some of the war parts out, so that way it's just continuation. So yeah, stuff like that. But that's what I'd like to start doing. That's also why I'm taking like 2 days off from now on during the week, so I can spend a little time building these and stuff. Requires Isgrim. Oh, I need to have Isgrim with me? Okay, so how do I do that? Do I go out maybe in the world map? Think I could change my party up? Let me see if I have the ability to. I never found one before, so I don't think there's a way to do it, but just in case. No. Okay, so yeah, so if we leave, and I think if we go back in, we can also change it up. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we'll go back in here. And let's see, we'll take out... Let's take out Rowan. We'll keep Undergas because I know the two of them are going to be looking at her. Okay, and we'll go back inside. Loading times in this has been fantastic on the PS5, I have to say. Okay, let's go ahead and take Godstone over to here.
Interesting.
And we'll go see what this is all about.
There you are. Tahar, I found something incredible.
What is it?
Remember how I asked you for permission to examine your mother's body? Undergas and I did that yesterday.
All right.
So, were you able to learn anything?
We did, and this is what I'm so excited about. That jewel in the front part of her cranium. At first, we thought it was simply an ornament to mark her as a member of the priest caste, but it's more than that. It has magical properties.
What kind of magical properties?
It's somewhat similar to the Harbinger's rune. It's essentially a magical talisman that made them smarter and stronger. Long story short, despite her spirit being gone, the ornament still seems to be active. I think we could remove it.
I mean, wouldn't that be dangerous?
Isn't that dangerous?
I'm close to certain it isn't. The ornaments are really just jewelry, like a ring, only woven into the flesh. I think we can remove it without causing your mother's body any harm. But then again, there's no way of knowing for sure.
No, we're leaving it there.
And what for?
As I said, the jewel is magical. If you wear it, say, as a talisman, it could increase your magical powers significantly. It could really help us in our fight against Lacane.
No, I don't think he'd let that happen with his mother. I mean, we do play a paladin style, so...
Leave it there. If there's any chance of freeing my mother from Lacane, I want her shell as it was.
Of course. I understand. Well then, thank you nonetheless for giving me this chance. The more I learn about the Shapers, the more I realize how fascinating they truly are.
Okay, well that was that. It's a quest failed, but that's fine, because again, I mean... I feel like Tahar would definitely not want to be like, hey, let's just remove a gem in her eyes, you know, in her head. It's like a third eye almost, you know. We could like maybe like cause her major situation or something like that. Who knows? Okay, so we've also got some side quests as well. And since I was kind of near the end, so when I was near the end of this, or what the last stream before Shadowrun, I was kind of rushing a little bit. And now I feel like I can go ahead and just kind of do side quests and stuff too. So, and I got a couple of them I'd like to get done, because I mean, we're here, we might as well like, you know, do a little bit of everything when it comes down to it. So one of the things was back in Everlight, so let's go do that. If we're going to be facing a dragon, which it seems like that's a thing, I'm going to take... I'm going to take our Demonologist. Easy. And... let's see, she's been our healer, and Iria's pretty much been with Tahar the entire time, so we're going to keep that going. Feel like they have a thing for each other anyway. Isgrim does have good shielding and what? I'm gonna take Gore actually. If we are facing a dragon or whatnot, then it'd probably be a good idea. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Put these abilities up here. Put these abilities up there. Good, good, good. Okay, we have to go to the corner. I think we'll just go straight up from here by the look of it. Oh, is this back on the island? Oh, okay. We've got to go back on that main island and stuff. I see. Oh, this should be interesting then. Yeah, we've got to go to the Iberian Temple on the Unknown Island. Alright, that's where we're going to head to. And I think they had talks of like a dragon or something there, so we might be fighting a dragon. Let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, like I was saying before, I think these kind of games, especially the turn-based style stuff and things like that, they would make a great series that we could keep doing and whatnot, maybe once or twice a week.
If you insist.
And then the other stuff, like the the real-time third-person style story-based games, RPG style like that, we can go ahead and just do live streams of. So, and that way, depending on the type of stuff you like, you'll have pretty much like 3 choices. You'll have like that, your story-based games like Tomb Raider and Spider-Man, and a special one that we're doing Friday, which is Sherlock Holmes, stuff like those. You'll have turn-based RPGs and things like that. We'll have those as a series to watch, so you can pick from that, or Mr. Graves and your horror stuff. So get a nice little mixture of things to pick from. Oh, we just came to the island. Alright, let's go straight to the Godstone. But the focus beyond anything else is, like I said, we are going to definitely stick with third-person style stuff. Looks like it's over here, so we'll take this. Alright, let's go ahead and jump over here and see what we got. Up here? Oh yeah, here's the old temple right here. Okay. This one looks like it'll be one of those dungeon-style crawling ones, which would be kind of cool. But I really enjoyed this game. I thought they did a great job of this. The writing has been absolutely exceptional. The combat's been a lot of fun. The mixture of RTS and RPG has been excellent.
For the novice archaeologist, Hibernian culture may seem as mysterious as it is paradoxical. Brutal, ritualistic fights and pacifist beliefs. Atheism and deep spirituality. The truth, however, is that Hibernian society was a much more stable and unified one than most civilizations of our time. Much like Shapers, most of their secrets now lie forgotten.
Right, we're in the temple. These enemies? Or are they just...
Really?
Oh, they're just kind of... Okay. They're just going around. Those are enemies. Oh, that's undead. The camera view is kind of weird in this one. It's like full top down. Usually it has a little bit of an isometric style, but this one is like literally just like right on top. Huh. Let's go ahead and put a fire totem down. That will help against the undead. There we go, nice. Again, we are playing this game on the easy mode. I do like these more for the storyline, if anything else. I'm not really huge into hard combat and stuff. The only times I really do that is like Souls games and stuff. But a lot of the turn-based style games and things like that, I do like easy mode because I like the stories, if anything else. I love the writing when it comes down to it. And the environments and such. So that's another big thing that's going to be on this channel in general, is playing games in easy mode, because there's nothing wrong with this. I've talked about before.
Take them down.
Oh, these ones explode and they hurt. Oh, I need some healing over here. Nice. Alright, got one of those demon things. Let's see what we can do here. Let's put damnation on it. Let's go ahead and have him turn into a direwolf. Just have him fight with the boys. Well, he's supposed to turn into a dire. There we go. There we go. Drop a little treasure. Essence, okay.
An abomination. You read my mind. Kill
What are we gonna do here? Let's see. We can't put down any of those. Silence and Death Verdict? Sure, we'll do that. Oh, he did like a paralyzation to us. That's not good. There we go. He's down now. Hit him with a purge. We'll silence. Hold on. Let's stop him from that. We should have an ability that will... I think this one. Yep. There we go. Break him away from his spells.
I'll take a look.
Statue withstood time and decay, marking it a piece of master craftsmanship. Ooh. Robust hammer. It's a one-handed mace. Okay. Oh, that's another thing we might find in here. We might find some artifacts to actually build a weapon. We have still yet to build an artifact weapon. Or armor or whatnot, so... doing this may get us a piece or so. Can we leave here if we want to? Okay, cool. We're done. It looks like we can just walk out of here and stuff.
Pathetic.
I like these totems, actually. Let's go ahead and put the fire totem down. The AoE is very nice. That's summoning the demon. We're not going to worry about that probably till we hit a boss or something. Okay. Good, looking good.
Fine.
I'm dead.
Get him before he casts a spell. Nice. Stopped him right in time. Oh, that's a big dude.
Let's burn them.
Now this is one place we probably will use Invoke. Nice. Look at this mother. All right. Let's go ahead and Earth Totem. We'll heal. And then we'll put Damnation on him so everybody gets some heals while they're fighting. Oh yeah, he's going down quickly. Infernal Golem, nice. Boom! Take that treasure, thank you. Poor goblin.
Huh. Interesting.
Sarcophagus is massive. It could easily provide a space for a human body, for 2 human bodies. Okay. Iberian Sarcophagus. The candles have recently been lit. Maybe one of the villagers lies buried here. Interesting.
Fine.
This thing with us? Oh, it is. I wonder how long it stays with us. Interesting.
Stay away from their claws.
Focus.
Okay, let's go ahead and drop a totem here. We could use ashes because, well, something's gonna die soon enough here. Let's see if we can break that before we can cast a spell. Good, good, good. Chop him down, chop him down. Nice. There's some treasure over here. Let's go get that.
Now would you look at that?
Bunch of potions and scroll. I have yet to use any of these scrolls in this game, but then again, I am playing on easy, so I think if I was playing on a harder difficulty, I probably would be using them more often, but...
Got it. Whatever necessary.
That thing is huge.
3 golems? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop down a fire totem. I wonder if we could do more than 1 totem. Yeah, you can. Oh, that's cool. Alright, we do have... Let's see. Ooh, our golem is gone. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down Catharsis. It'll apply silence as well, too. Gonna need some heals. For this one, we'll have Uria do an arrow of light. Uria, I mean. We haven't used this yet. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, nice. Becomes like crazy. He has no eyes. He has no eyes. That design is awesome.
Yes.
Very cool.
I'll take a look.
Very, very cool.
Understood.
Well, no, that's gonna last, but even in there for now.
Walking corpses. Take them down.
Let's go ahead and heal. Man, I should just have gore turn to that all the time. That's insane.
That way?
All right, we got a staircase up here, and we've got this up here. We'll go up this way.
Leave it to me.
Between that and then summoning a demon, my gods, I'm gonna have like a pretty powerful force going on here. Seems like wood.
Let me see.
I don't know per se what I'm in here for. There's no treasure over here though. A well-honed great axe. Nice. Well, we haven't gone up this way yet. Yeah, that leads nowhere. We have been this way, although we haven't been here, and it looks like some torches are lit this way. This could lead somewhere special. Oh yeah, got a lot of stuff over here. Mess it up, boys, mess it up! Now would be a good time to cast this since there's some... Oh, I didn't even notice the area. Oh my god, I keep calling it area for some reason. I don't know why. Has been hurt. Nice. Another treasure here. Another demon here.
Abominations. Stay away from their claws.
Let's go ahead and cast the scissors. There's a body right there, so that should heal everybody up, no problem. Let's see. How about some catharsis? Yeah. Sounds good. Should also drop a silence on him. Purging shot will get rid of that spell he's about to cast. Excellent. Nothing seems to be really over here as it is. I didn't see anything up here. Yeah, there's no golden glowing or anything like that. Alright, so let's just keep going this way. We should probably hit our objective pretty soon with here. We're supposed to be just exploring the temple, so... Oh, this looks like something. A little bridge going across here? Okay.
Get ready.
I'm dead.
Looks like this will take us up north. Into the heart of it all. Oh, this is back here, though. Interesting. There must be something where... Oh, okay, wait, it's darkened up here. I don't think we went up this way. Must have kind of circled around. Maybe? Oh no, we definitely didn't go this way. We didn't fight that thing. Go ahead and purge that. Yeah, we'll do that kind of strike. Put a death knell, and we'll also do a damnation.
Let's see.
Very nice. Most of the books are written in strange glyphs, Iberian most likely. Okay. Maybe I should have brought Undergas. Oh, here we go.
Huh. Interesting.
Blueprint Treant, Blueprint Flesh Colossus, and Blueprint Paragon. Oh, what is that? A Titan is an extremely powerful unit that can be summoned at a tainted obelisk. Every race has its own summoning mechanic at the obelisk, and a unique Titan with specific strengths and weaknesses are a devastating special ability. Oh, wow. So we can bring in a Titan now. Oh, that's going to be huge. Very cool. Okay. Well, we did what we were supposed to do there. Nice. Okay, I think the next step is we go to the Desert Oasis. Let's see here. No, I think this is where we're going to be fighting the dragon. If that's the case, I need some heavy hitters on this one.
Let us make this quick.
Let me bring my spellcasters. And yeah, that should be good.
South of Leonida and east of Hallett lies the scorching desert. A place as inhospitable as it is dangerous. The desert is uninhabited save for the dust-crawler orcs, a nomadic orc tribe that roams the dunes in search of fresh water. With a throat as dry as parchment and a throbbing headache, you arrive at the place your scouts described. A small oasis amidst the blazing ocean of sand. Despite the heat, you feel a cold lump forming inside your stomach. Something is nearby. Something powerful.
Yes. To fight a dragon. I wonder if they'll actually have us build an army to fight the dragon, or if it's just going to be us.
Falcons were right, Tahar. There is a magical presence nearby. It is enormous.
So you think it actually is an elder?
I do not know, Tahar. But I can tell you that this thing is powerful. More powerful than anything we fought before.
That's comforting. Remind me, Tahar, why did we just bring one battalion here and not our entire army?
Because the Purity will notice if we move our entire army and could use the opportunity to attack. Right now, nobody knows we're here. Now let's head out.
One battalion. I don't see any battalions, just us. What battalion? There was no battalion here. Let's uncover some of this map.
Shit, that was a painful death.
And it wasn't caused by normal fire. These people melted.
Oh, that's a dragon. That's a sign of a dragon if I ever seen one. This is like Game of Thrones style dragon over here, melting people.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, probably more D&D, but still, they still both work. Cougars! Everybody's back to back. I like it. We'll throw protection on this. It'll also give us more attack too. There we go. Nice. Let's get a little healing going on for everybody.
Interesting.
Note of a dragon hunter. Oh, interesting. Okay, I feel like I definitely want to read that. Pulling weeds, we could be out there hunting dragons. Dragons! Our ancestors would be ashamed to see us now. They slayed giant beasts and protected the world while we devote our days to wading in mud. I'll bring honor and glory back to our family. We are Iberians, and we deserve more than a simple farming life. We should embrace our heritage, not shy away from it. Why Mother pretends that it's fake is beyond me. If I can find and kill a dragon, I'll prove her wrong. I'll show her that the people we celebrate and adore, the people will celebrate and adore us. They say in the Mage Wars, the queen killed the dragon and saved Greyfell. Next time that will be me. I'll pierce the dragon's heart with my sword, and it will fall in a fiery blaze. The people will toast my name as they drink their ale. Songs will be written in my deeds. The queen will bestow me the greatest riches in the kingdom. Maybe she'll make me her king. I heard of a mercenary company of dragon hunters not far from here. They must be like me. It only makes sense that we Iberians should stick together and do what's in our blood, kill dragons. I'm gonna join them. We'll roam the land protecting peasants and damsels from the scaled beasts. I'll prove myself, just watch. And then he became... well, it looks like he was melted. Well, so much for dragon hunting.
You got it.
It's such a,
This one looks as though he's been mauled. And he's wearing an unusual armor, isn't he?
Huh. Do you see these crystals in his skin? They look an awful lot like the ones we found on the Hibernian island, don't they?
You're right. They do. Strange.
Oh, there's a mystery to this, huh?
Alright, why not?
You think our team of ragtag 4 people here are going to take on a full dragon? No, maybe not. Maybe we'll get some help.
Huh? Didn't expect to see travelers all the way out here. Tundea.
Tundea? That sounds Hibernian.
It does, because it is. We're Valis Draigin, dragon hunters, as you'd call it. Which is why I urge you to head right back where you came from. There's a Dragin, an elder waiting to sink its fangs into you, as it has done with the idiots you've probably seen on the wayside.
So it's true there's an elder in the Oasis.
So it's true. There's an elder in the Oasis.
That's what I just said.
I think that dragon is here for me.
Are you sure? I heard it was here for that marvelous cheesecake they made in Everlight.
I'm not joking. There has been a magical outbreak 4 weeks ago, and I was responsible for it. We have reason to believe that this dragon is headed to our camp.
An outbreak, huh? That's what Pavlos said, too. Well, if that's the case, you should probably talk to him yourself.
I assume Pavlos is your leader.
Ayuras, yes. He's just down that slope. I still think you're better off leaving, but I can't stop you, can I? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to make preparations.
Legacy of Destruction. Oh, okay.
Valis Dragin? Whoever these guys are, they aren't Hibernians, Tahar.
What makes you think that?
Hibernians were 8 feet tall and had light green eyes and pitch black, slightly bluish hair. That guy looked more like a child at a masquerade party than anything else, and even his accent sounded put on. Queen Aelith is the last living Hibernian. All the scholars agree on that.
Does this guy have anything good? Nah, just potions.
Tandea, I don't know who you are, but it's best if you turn around right now.
Yeah, we know the story. One of your men told us all about it. We're here for that dragon, same as you.
You are? Huh. Normally, I'd tell you to run as far as you can. But I have to admit, you people have an impressive aura. Tell me, how did you learn of the Dragin?
Dragin. They feel like they're, oh, I can't remember the name of the tribe in Game of Thrones that Khaleesi became part of, and then with Drogo and everything like that. Oh, I forget. It's been too long, but they remind me of that a little bit.
The Iron Falcons told us about it. We have reason to believe it's here for us.
Explain.
Well, you're a mage, right?
Yes.
Then I'm sure you noticed a shift in a magical pattern some weeks ago. One that also ended the bloodburn.
There have been a lot of magical oddities recently. But yes, I think I know what you're talking about. That purity lunatic started creating his machines. So, what are you implying? That you had something to do with that shift?
So to speak, yes. We assume that the Elder sensed it and now feels drawn to me, for whatever reason.
Nonsense.
No. Actually, it isn't, Kivron. This is the first sighting of an Elder since the War of the Six Races. And back then, it was also a magical explosion that woke him. And this man isn't lying. His aura is remarkable in every aspect. Listen, let me make you an offer. What would you say about joining forces? You are powerful, no question about that. But still, you and your little entourage won't be enough to go up against an Elder.
All right, yeah. I am curious though, like, couldn't we, like, are dragons, like, maybe intelligent? Can we talk to them?
Are you sure killing him is the only way?
Well, you can also let him kill you, if that's what you prefer. I don't know where you get your ideas from, but Dragin are beasts, as you might have been able to tell from the charred corpses up the hill.
Hey, he could have just been having a snack and you came around and, like, started poking him with spears and been like, all right, you know what?
Sounds good. We can use all the help we can get.
I'm happy to hear that. However, there's one more thing. No, two, actually. First of all, we want the heart and the eyes. Secondly, I'll need you to do a minor task for us first.
Minor task, okay.
What minor task? We shouldn't be wasting our time.
You're absolutely right. We shouldn't. But I need you to do this. There's a small nest of wyverns just across the pond. We're still recovering from the last battle and haven't gotten around to taking them out yet.
So, do it now.
We were going to. But if we're to fight together, my men will want to see a display of strength first. Ancient Hibernian custom. So, I suggest you come back once you're done. I'll talk to my men now.
Okay. We gotta prove ourselves to these guys. I mean, from how Yuri is saying it, sounds like it's a sham anyway, but, you know. We'll see what happens when the dragon actually shows.
He's not telling you the whole truth, Tahar. An elder's heart is worth more than 3 elder scales. Yes, made into an armor, they will be useful, but this Pavlos made sure he and his men are on the long end of the stick.
Well, I didn't know that. Let's play along for now, though.
Let's play along for now until they're charred to nothingness. Alright, well, let's go after the wyverns.
Let's see.
Fragment of the Phoenix. Ooh, that's part of that shield, I believe. There's a godstone over here. We might as well hit it up while we're in this area. Oh, is it like down here? Oh, there might be one up here anyway. Let's come back to it. How do we get up there? See a treasure up there just waiting to be picked up. Oh, there is a road that goes up this way. Okay. Cool, found a path. Nice, nice, nice. Watch us like walk right to the heart of the dragon. Oh, hi. I think he's like probably mid-map area or something like that. Which my face is covering right now. I just noticed.
Let's see what we can do.
This place is a bloody graveyard.
Oh, let's see what we got for these guys. We'll drop down some hailstorm on them. I should probably take care of them pretty quickly. Yep. We'll go ahead and we'll pop Ashes to Light. Perfect. A slab of dwarven moon silver. Oh, we were looking for that. Nice. Yep, there's our godstone, and I bet up here is where the wyverns probably make their camp. Yep, here we go.
Fine.
Is it wyverns? Oh, yeah, they have their wings embedded into their hands. That usually means wyvern. Dragons usually have the wings coming off their backs, and they've got the 4 legs, so. Ooh, we're kind of hurting a little bit here. Let's go ahead and do that. Also, we'll put up this. Okay, we were going to put up that. Alright, what else do we have? Let's put a little damnation on them.
Is this really necessary?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Okay, everybody fight this one. Whoop, 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 whoop. See if we can purge that. Nice. Take him out of the sky. Down.
I will do as I must.
Okay, what else we got? Let's epidemic him. Yeah, there you go. We got something we can silence. I don't think we have anything. Oh, we have this. We do though. Yeah.
That should be all of them. Let's head back to the dragon hunters.
I'll take a look.
Well, let's grab all this wyvern hide. And there's a treasure chest here. Probably a nice little artifact in there or something, maybe. Revitalizing battle staff. Oh. We need dexterity of 7 to wield that. Really? Dexterity, huh? Heals the user by 159 after landing a critical cast on a target. Knock back enemy creature by 4. Oh, right, she needed that dexterity 9. I need to start putting points into that so she can use this, the brand of the hunter.
That way?
I almost wonder if I should give her the staff and then just have like Ayana have the bow. She's an assassin, so. Alright, we probably don't want to head too far down there because we do probably have a dragon within that mid area. So let's go back to the Godstone. We'll take it over there. Wow, it's already almost been an hour? Holy crap. It goes by quick. Alright, well, we'll do this dragon fight, and then after that, we'll, that'll probably be the end of it, and then we'll have another one coming up.
Sure.
Really have nothing I need to cut out, I guess. When it comes down to it. Oh, this went all the way up. Ah. Yeah, it's probably one that's closer to the camp, but that's fine. Well, now maybe here I'll cut. I'm not gonna use this. I haven't like done cutting of like videos in a long time, so we'll see how it goes. I might just leave it as is. Like I said, you can always just fast forward the parts you want to fast forward to if we're going through here, you know, or we'll just talk during it, whatever the case may be. But I do want to fight this dragon before we go ahead and do that.
Certainly.
Tondea.
All right, the wyvern nest is all set.
We cleared out the nest.
Very good. I also told my men about my idea, and though they weren't exactly thrilled, they agreed to help out.
Great. Does that mean we can finally start doing what we came here for?
You're a bit too eager, considering what you're up against. But yes, we can start the hunt. I have already put together a plan.
Then fill us in.
We should attack from 2 sides. First, you and your people launch a frontal assault. Once you have the dragon's attention, we'll charge in from the side and drive that thing into the claws of Nor with our spears. Find a way to protect yourself against the dragon fire. Put on the same armor you'd use against a mountain-tall, ravaging ball of moon silvers. And don't even try to use blunt weapons against that thing. That'll do as much good as smashing your head against the Grey Keep walls.
All right, I got it.
Good. Then we'll move up to the bushes and wait for your attack. Good luck. And try to last more than a minute.
Okay. Well, they give us a Beast Slayer bow, huh? Ooh, dexterity 6. You can use that, though. Awesome. Beast Slayer's great sword. My hammer's still better than all of it. And a Channeler's shield. We'll go with this. We can give this to... does double damage versus wildlife and draconoids. Nice. That's perfect. Attack damage by 50% after landing critical hit cast. I was gonna say maybe give that to Tahar. Oh, we can't use that in strength of 7. We have a strength of 6. Okay. Oh, he said don't use blunt weapons. Yeah, so my hammer's not gonna really do that much, is it? Let's see if I have anything. Oh, here we go. 300 to 308. And if a target is Draconoid, it also applies bleeding. That's perfect. That's exactly what I need. Good. We got a Dragon Slayer's axe then. Fantastic. Okay, good. Alright, let's get out there and fight a dragon.
Ah, yes.
I think we're in the right area.
Lehoff's hammer. That thing is massive.
Let's go ahead and save before we fight this thing, because you never know.
Are you sure you still want to do this?
We don't have a choice. The last thing we want is that dragon attacking us while we're trying to reclaim Greyfell. Get ready.
Yeah, see, if we left this there, maybe get a chance that this dragon might show up. Alright, let's do it.
Tahar.
What the?
That is your name, is it not? Tahar.
It isn't attacking us. Why?
I think it's speaking to me. In my head.
You mean...
Telepathy, yes. It is the only way the two of us can communicate.
I knew we could talk to it.
You have gathered around you, Shaper Child. Have you come to kill me? The way you cling to your weapons makes it seem so.
Tahar, talk to us. What's happening?
I think she wants to talk.
Maybe. I know why you are here. You are worried that I have come to destroy your city, Mullendeer, as I have done before.
Okay.
Are you?
That was my plan, yes.
Why? What have we done to you?
It is not about what you have done. It is about what you will do. You are Zarlanthep, a shaper as you call them. You were asleep, but now you have awoken. And as all of your kind, you will bring doom to the world.
Tahar, what's it saying?
Wait. I don't understand. What do you mean by bring doom to the world?
It is impressive. All the clues are there, right in front of your eyes. Yet you do not see it.
See what? Maybe if you stopped talking in riddles, I would.
I am not talking in riddles. It has merely been a very, very long time since I have talked at all. But since you are not as much of a brute as I would have anticipated, maybe there is no harm in explaining before I neutralize you. The Zarlanthep, we the elders, were the ones who killed them. It was neither spite nor hunger that drove us, as the myth would have you believe. It was because of what they had become, what they fancied themselves as.
Which was?
Gods.
Yep.
They had done what nobody should have. They had tamed the essence and learned to use it for their ends. You have seen the results. Enslaved minds, a world empire, telepathy, and the power to destroy life in a snap of a finger.
Oh, they became Thanos.
They would have broken the world in two if we had not intervened. So, we did.
You killed them.
Yes, people misunderstand us, Tahar. We are not beasts like most people. We are watchers, and we do what the Guardians could not. The world is tiring, and life after millennia becomes a burden. We do not rejoice in it, but we have a responsibility.
How many of you are there?
How many of you are there? Elders.
Just a few.
So you are what? Protectors?
Titles are inconsequential. But yes, you can call us that, if you wish.
Oh, damn, this dragon is huge.
Why?
That is like asking the water why it flows. Our drives, our wishes are ingrained into our souls, just as you, as every human, live to avoid suffering. We live to maintain the balance.
But I don't get it. Why kill me? Only because I'm half-shaper?
Yes. Since you performed the melding, you bear the same dangerous potential as your mother. And thus, you need to die. There is no malice in our decision. I am glad you came here with only a few of your allies. That means that fewer lives will be lost.
Yeah, what do we talk about the purity?
I'm not the danger. The purity of light is.
You both are. And after I have neutralized you, I will deal with the creature's servant.
Listen, there must be another way.
There must be another way. We both want the same thing.
No. You want power, divinity, as
I want that.
that wanted from the start. Your blood is corrupted, and so is your mind.
But you don't even know me. I may be a half-shaper, yes, but I was raised a human.
Does that make it better? Humans are as cruel, as vile as the Zarland that were. Only that they have not yet discovered the power. But once they will, the earth will shatter. Our kind is too tired, too weary for another extermination like the one in the Zarlandthep days. This time, we will not fight. But you, Tahar, you are only one person. One person that can be dealt with swiftly and without wreaking havoc.
I think it is getting ready to attack. Whatever you intend on doing, do it now.
So there is no way I can convince you.
Thinking about it.
You are insistent. Why, I wonder? Do you fear death? That is my only explanation.
Maybe, but also because you're wrong. I may be half-shaper, but I'm not your enemy.
Then prove it. Destroy the rifts, and prove that you are not like your ancestors.
The rifts?
Yes, since the creature's servant, who you call the Harbinger of Light, has tapped into the essence, things have changed. A tear in the fabric of the realm appeared, and other creatures seeking to find their way through that hole. As of now, they are still between the planes, but that will change soon.
You want me to kill them?
Kill them and close the rifts. It will be dangerous, and it might cost you your life, but it will show that your words were not as deceitful as those of your ancestors.
Where are these rifts?
You cannot see them, but I will give you the ability to do so. They are centered around the place where the servant unleashed the essence.
Okay.
Fine. I'll do it.
You surprise me. Well, then stand by your word and return to me once you have succeeded. I will wait.
Interesting.
So, you talked to it? What did it say? Why did it spare us?
I think it's a her. And it's a long story. I'll tell you on the way back.
So, we're not fighting it?
No, it's complicated. I'll tell you on the way back to Mullendeer. Now we should...
No! Yales Dragin!
No! Don't!
Oh, fools.
Oh!
Why didn't they listen? They must have seen the dragon wasn't fighting us.
I don't know. But they didn't leave us a choice.
Well, there's that. Okay. So it looks like we could ally ourselves with a dragon if we close these rifts. It sounds like that they'll stop like demons from coming in, which is probably a thing we want to do. Be completely honest. All right, well, we'll find that out in the next episode. Thank you, everybody. I like doing this. This is cool. I think this is going to work out pretty good for games like this, where we could just take an hour and do this. Not to mention now you're not spending like 4 or 5 hours on a stream watching and stuff like that. And of course, come by the stream if you want to talk, live and stuff. And see, we'll be playing Sherlock Holmes tomorrow. So yeah, have a great one. Be safe, be just, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Huzzah.